Good morning, my friends. What up? What up? It is a crisp January morning. We are supposed to be warming back up. The sun is coming up. A little bit of a fog this morning, but it's going to be an absolutely beautiful bluebird day today. I'm hoping. Hey, big man, how are we doing, Oscar? He is ready. So, Oscar is a lone rooster that just showed up on the backside of our property. Now, our closest neighbor, he hasn't had any chickens or roosters get out, and we're surrounded by several hundred acres of woods, and don't know where he came from. He might have just been dropped off, but we named him Oscar Wild, because he is our wild rooster, and he is doing good. He's been around for about a couple months now. But, yeah, we just feed him a little bit of the pig food. Here you go, bud. And he hangs out. He's a good-looking bird, good-looking rooster. But he just hangs around on the backside of the property here and fertilizes it for us. But he runs, but he comes when he sees me for feeding time, morning and dinners. Good morning, little ones. How are we doing? Let me turn off our Energizer here. How are we doing, guys? Now, this is Martini, and this fella right here is Sambuca. These are our Kune Kune pigs. These are the last of our Kune Kune pigs, and that's exactly what we're going to talk about today, is our Kune Kune pigs that we've been raising for the past 5 years. These are the last two from our breeding pair. I had Moonshine 5 years ago, and then we got Sambuca, our breeding boar. But we're ending our Kune Kune program, and we're going to be moving into something else. And these are the last of the siblings. These are the last two babies from Moonshine and Kahlua. And we're going to talk a little bit about them. And we're actually going to move their StarkLine electric netting. And we're going to go a little back into the wooded area so I can come in and do some cleanup, take some trees down, open up our pasture even more. Go, babies. These little rascals are so much fun, and they are so docile and so tame. One of the main reasons why I got Kune Kune pigs was because when I originally started my journey, I was on borrowed land, lived on a quarter acre of this gentleman's property that I had met and became a good friend. He had 3 acres, and he let me homestead down there. I helped take care of his property. And it was great because I was originally in one of his A-frame cabins that he had on the property, and I helped him build it back up, clean everything up. My rent was extremely cheap. And then he moved back into that from a different place he had on his property, and ended up getting a camper, and I lived in a camper for 2 years on the property. And then I ended up buying a 12 by 24 portable shed, kind of like what we got now, but this one's bigger, and I built that into my cabin home. But yeah, the Kune Kunes were the perfect breed for me to have on the property. Good morning. You want to say good morning, Sorsha? How are we doing? Are we having the best day so far? She's like, yeah, I just need you to love me. All right, y'all, I got a couple different things to get to today. One is the pigs. We did not get into the pig area yesterday, but we are going to pick up their electric netting. We're going to move them further back, get them all resituated. Had a couple things come up yesterday with our truck, and something to do with the transfer case and the drive shaft. We had our local dudes come pick it up, and my neighbor came and looked at it and ran the codes on it. So like I said, we had our local dudes come pick it up, and they're going to take a look, diagnose everything, and we're going to get everything taken care of probably be without our vehicle for a few days. I'll find out soon enough as soon as I hear from them. But really not that big of a deal. We're pretty well off here. We're pretty good. We don't really go too far. And we're basically creating a life we don't need a vacation from, and also a life we don't have to go into town all the time. When we do, we make one big run, like for feed and certain things, and that's pretty much about it. But yeah, today is the last beautiful day. We are in January. It feels like it's spring, but it's not. So with that storm coming through, we'll bring that cold air behind it. So we're going to gear up for that. And we've been running our stove pretty good, but it's all shut down now. And I already cleaned out all the ashes, put them into our compost, let everything cool down. So what we're going to do now is get ready for the cold, the normal average temperatures for January and February. So we're going to go ahead and take our stack out, take out the 90, lift this out. We're going to get it cleaned up. We're going to clean the stack up top. Only take just a little bit of a time. That way we're good to go for the next several months. And then we'll go ahead and get the pigs moved. What are you doing, my love?
Finishing up the garden layout.
Oh, the good stuff happening right there.
Counting how many plants we'll need.
How many plants we'll need. And we got a new microphone coming tomorrow. Well, it's here now. We just got to figure out how we can go pick it up at the post office. But yeah, we're going to speak up a little bit so you guys can hear us. But the new microphone is going to be a great addition for us. Been wanting to get one for some time. But yeah, look at this. And she's getting it all dialed in. I don't think you'll be able to read it, but like she's got everything dialed in, the beds, all of our arches, and yeah, it's pretty much a work of art right here, y'all. Big man? Big man, how we doing, bud? How we doing, son? He's like, I just woke up. I'm good.
Yeah.
All right, Stink. All right, well, I'm going to come in and get this torn apart. And is it chilly in here, or is it, like, nice?
No, it's colder in here than it is outside.
Isn't that funny? All right, so we'll get this cleaned up, and then we'll get a fire going for my lovely missus, because we got those rains coming into the evening, and the cold comes. So this will be a good part where we can actually we'll warm up the cabin real good.
Yeah.
And we'll be good to go, so. All right, bud, I know. You're getting ready for it all, aren't you?
I should have done that.
One screw.
You're okay.
It's okay, bud.
Yeah.
What's Daddy doing? Yeah. There, I got 3 screws we don't want to lose, so I'm going to give them to my wife, because I think I got a hole in my pocket. All right, I'm going to set them right here, babe. Go. So basically, I just take out the whole stack like that, and then we take it outside and clean her. Oh yeah, it's pretty good. Oh, I got some on the floor, babe.
Oh, great.
She just cleaned yesterday, last night. I better sneak out of here now. All right, you can see all that right there. Yeah, we'll push all that out. Definitely get the shop vac, babe.
Great.
Alright, it's good. I'll come back and get the shop vac, get that cleaned up for you. Happy wife, happy life, y'all. Although we don't really have any issues. Oh, buddy. Feel like Dick Van Dyke, man, and Mary Poppins. Chim, chimineyChim, chimineyChim, cher-oo. Oh. I see a little bit of sunshine popping out, babe.
Yeah, I know. I'm getting outside.
Yeah, that's what's up right there. Look at Daddy. Does Daddy look silly, bud?
Yeah, he does.
One of the many hats you gotta wear, y'all. I freaking love it. I would have never known how to do this kind of stuff before. I mean, it's probably, I don't know, you'd think it'd be common sense owning a chimney or a fireplace or something like that, but what do you think, bud? You're going to learn all this good stuff right here. All right, let me go get the shop back. Now, we like to clean our stove and our chimney stack more than normal. I don't know. People are like, you only need to do it twice a year. Yeah, I wouldn't trust that, dudes. Like, honestly, we do it 4 times, and we do it real good, and it really doesn't take long at all. I'd rather be safe than sorry, especially with my family when that comes involved, because you never know. We burn all hardwoods, but, you know, sometimes you get like a piece of pine in there or something that has a lot of sap in it and creates a lot of the creosote, and it gets all this stuff nasty. All right, we are good there. So just recently went and got a new rigid filter, which is going to be absolutely phenomenal. Perfect. I've had the other one for quite some time. I usually just bang it out, clean it out, let it dry. This is a wet and dry shop vac, so these things are amazing. All right, this is all I need right here. This one works absolutely amazing. Let's go get it done. All right, bud, I'm fixing to run the vacuum. You gonna be okay with that?
He loves it.
He loves the vacuum. He falls asleep when she runs it. All right.
Can you clean up along that edge?
Oh, yeah, sorry, babe.
What? It's out.
Yes, dear. Oh, yeah. Yeah, to clean this up outside. Make sure. Yep, get there. Perfect. All right, we are lined up. Beautiful. I love it when it works out.
What are you doing?
Let's get our screws in.
You eating your burp cloth? There.
What do you need, babe?
I know, he was eating his burp cloth.
Oh, don't eat that, buddy.
Here, you can put this one.
Boom. We are done with that. Beans, we are good to go there.
Yep.
Were you paying attention, little man?
Yes, he was.
Yeah, he was. He's so bright-eyed and ready to go, yo. Oh, yeah.
Oh.
Oh, I got to take a shower anyways.
Yeah.
All
Yeah, especially after that.
right. All right, we're good to go. All right, that was easy. All right, I'm going to have a chore beer, and then, yeah, I'm going to
go outside.
get the pigs. You going to go outside?
Yeah.
Okay. Are you to get into the garden?
Yep.
Big man, you ready to go in your stroller?
Yes, he is.
All right, let's go. Hello, little ones. Let me cut your Energizer off. Today is the day. I apologize. Yeah. Hey, Sambuca. Yeah. Sorry, guys. I had some trouble come up with my truck yesterday. Do you guys understand and forgive me? I think they do. All right, y'all. We got our other electric netting over there. We're going to go ahead and perimeter it up over there. Now, we got to move their house, which is pretty easy because it's on wheels. But the only problem is I can't find the other nut for the back of this. And I just went all through my shop. And looks like I'm going to have to stock back up because I don't know where it is. Hopefully when I move some stuff around, I find it and we can put it back on. But we're just going to slide this into the hole that we created on the 2x4. And we're just going to push it over there. So it should be okay. Now, little Martini is already excited about the forage. Kune Kune they are from New Zealand, and they are a special kind of heritage breed. And Kune Kune, K-U-N-E, actually stands for fat and round, which they are. One of the things that makes these pigs so unique, they are actually a lard pig. So you want to be very careful for how much grain you're actually feeding them because you don't want to pack too much fat on them. We do like the fat. It's like a 50-50 ratio. Now, we do like the fat because we use it, we render it down. They have the leaf lard, which is great for baking. And then you have your normal fat, which you can use in your everyday cooking. And you don't really get too much of a porky smell. We use it for everything. Sometimes we combine it. It's not really that big of a deal. She makes lots of different types of dishes with the lard, and just gives it a little extra flavor. Even in the baking stuff with pies and things of that nature, you don't really pick up on the taste. Now, some may argue that, but, you know, it is what it is. This is just how we do it. But one of the nice things about them, because they are a lard pig, is you get all that amazing lard that you can use for baking and cooking. And one of the cool things about this heritage breed, they are very, very well marbled. The meat, when you get into the loin or the chops, the ham steaks, it's actually a red meat. And when you cook it up, you cook it up like a steak because you get that right temperature. You don't want to overcook it. And it's beautifully pink, and it actually eats like steak, which is absolutely amazing. So that's one of the many reasons why we love them, because we get the lard. The meat is absolutely phenomenal, and they are absolutely adorable, and they're so friendly, and they're great around kids and perfect for smaller homesteads. Go big girl. Go big girl. I know. We're gonna move soon. All right. They are looking for extra nummies right now. The only thing, we've loved raising them. We've been raising them for 5 years now. And like I said before, these are the last two of Moonshine and Kahlua's babies. Now, Moonshine and Kahlua were our breeding boars, and they are breeding sow and boar, and they produce several litters of piglets for us. And these are the last two. We sold some, we kept some and put them in the freezer. And this is going to be our last go around with the Kune Kunes. We absolutely love them because they are a foraging pig. They require very little grain. And they roam all around the pasture, and they eat all the grass. And that is one of the best things about them. Now, one cool thing is that they don't really root. Let me see if I can get them. Come here, boy. So you see the snout like that? It's not very pronounced. So basically, like you see this right here, this is all the rooting that they do. They just get into it just a little bit. And they will create a little bit more of a hole right here for a wallow during the summertime so they can cool off, because pigs don't have sweat glands. And they just need a good place to cool down. But because of their small, pronounced snout, they don't dig up and root out your yard. But they've done an absolutely amazing job in here. All around the tree is where their potty is. That's where they go to the bathroom. They don't poop where they sleep, and they don't eat where they poop, which is absolutely amazing. You guys ready to go? I mean, look at that face right there. You guys are just super cute. All right, so with that being said, we're moving more into a feeder pig because these pigs do take about 2 years to grow out. And that requires a little bit more time until you get some meat in the freezer. It also requires a little bit more feed, even though they're grazing pigs. But especially this time of the year, because it's wintertime, there's not as much around them for them to eat. We do grow a lot of our squashes and watermelons and different things in the garden just for the pigs to kind of offset our costs from the feed. But why we're ending our Kune Kune program is we're looking for a little bit more quicker return. So we're going to go into a feeder pig. And we have a friend here in Tennessee, and she raises Berkshires, and she's actually going to be mixing it up a little bit. It's a Berkshire crossbreed. And then I think she's looking at a spot right now too. So she's got a great breeding program, and we're going to pick up a couple piglets from her to raise, and we'll be able to process them out based upon weight, anywhere from it could be anywhere from 6 months to a year. We'll probably wait to a year to see how well they do, how they grow, and then from there we'll probably get a breeding pair. That way we can get a quicker turnaround time for our pigs to put into the freezer. All right, so we're getting our StarkLine electric netting going. I would run through everything, but I ain't got my mic yet, so it'll be great when I do get it, so that way it'll help with any of the wind, and then that way I could be yonder doing stuff and still talking with y'all at the same time. So basically I got the corner post connected over there, then we're gonna run it around the trees, and I'm very cautious and careful about how, when I wrap it up, when it's done and put it away, so that way I have no entanglements. Makes life so much easier. So I'm gonna go ahead and rip through this, lay out my location around the trees and so forth, and then come back around. I really wanted to come in and run the chainsaw and get through stuff, but we're just gonna put them in temporary over there because I actually need to get into here, and I want to clear all that out back there, and that is just gonna add to pasture. And we're also gonna build sometime down the road a guest cabin for family and friends when they come to visit, and if we hold any type of homestead workshops, and also it'll be the future cabin for our son when he gets a little older. And one of the nice things about StarkLine electric netting, they got the double prong post right there. Nice step in. Sometimes I use a rubber mallet just to make it easier, depending on how hard the ground is. Like that one right there. But we're gonna get it nice and tight, and then come all the way around and connect the edges, lift that up for them, be able to come right in. Come on. Come on, babies. Oh, bye, babies. There we go. Super easy, and I'm just gonna go ahead and get it closed in. We'll bring their housing in. Babies. Big old lovers. Big old lovers, y'all. Big old lovers. Kahlua, our old breeder, he would love to give you kisses. He made these sounds. He would just laugh. He'd have this big old tusk coming out. Just the sweetest boy. That was between him and Moonshine. Moonshine was my very first Kune Kune pig 5 years ago. And it was definitely a tough one. Because, you know, when you raise them specifically for meat like these guys, they still deserve all the same respect, love, taking care of them, all the rubs and talking to, and just because they're for meat doesn't mean they need to live any other different life than any of your animals. They should all be treated like pets. You just have to come to terms with it and know what you're doing and why you're doing it. It's going to be different for everybody how they handle it. These guys live their best life. Open plenty of fresh air, plenty of sunshine, forage all the way around to live. They're not all cooped up. They move around quite regularly. They live their best life, and they only ever have one bad day. Well, maybe two when we fix him. All right, this looks like a good spot to set up our Energizer. South is facing that way. Get plenty of sunshine. Beautiful. Got our grounding rod. It's a 3-foot grounding rod. All right, y'all, we've got our Energizer, we've got our positive, we got our negative into our ground right there. We've got 164 feet of our electric sheep and goat netting from StarkLine. And I'm just doing one netting right now because that's all they need. There's not much out here to forage. There's a little bit of greenery in the back, but this is the time of year we want everything to rest and come back to life. So that's why we got them a little bit more into the woods. I still have a lot to do in here, so I'm not too worried about thinning things out so the sunshine comes in. We get good growth. Now, all right, so this is our StarkLine Energizer. This is the S1400. This thing is a beast. It's 1 full joule, which is absolutely amazing. Middle is off. Up is a good volt, a real good volt. 2 down is a big jolt. But we just hit up at number 1. We're good. And believe you me, it works good for like my sweatiness or I'm hot. I've leaned up against it before. I've gotten some good old zappage before. They get their little snout on it. Any predators? We have not had a predator problem yet. The thing works absolutely amazing, especially in the woods, especially when we went deeper back there. But we also have our livestock guardian dogs right here as well. They're a little bit closer to the property right now. To the cabin and where everything's at, just because it's going to be easier to maintain right now and for me to clean up. All right, we got our Energizer going. And if you guys aren't familiar with StarkLine netting, they're out of Missouri, and they're a family-owned company. Everything is made here in the USA. They are a very small company, just started out several years ago. I went with them exactly for that reason, because they're a smaller, newer company. You know, I could have gone with Premier One. Both are absolutely amazing products, but I like the StarkLine netting, and it's done absolutely amazing for me over, I think I've been using it for 4 years now, and we use several, I don't want to touch it right now. We love the sheep and goat netting. It's about like 34 inches, 35 inches, almost 3 foot. Perfect for you to throw your leg over, maneuver. And they also make chicken, poultry netting, and a whole bunch of other amazing things. They have different packages with their netting and their Energizers and the equipment and all the little extra accessories that you need, like the alligator clip and repair kits for them, and so on and so forth. If you guys have any questions, drop me a comment and be more than happy to answer any questions over our StarkLine netting. There's also a link in the description below with the discount code. You can save 10%. These guys have actually pooped out gardens for us between acorn squash, butternut squash, and watermelons. It's been quite good, but given that that time of the year, the garden's kind of done. The first frost and everything comes over, so you kind of lose it, but it's pretty neat that they poop out a garden for you. Oh, don't be rude. Don't be rude. You tell her what's up, bud. All right, y'all, this is where we're going to end the video. Normally, we like to run you through what we got going on for supper, but we're doing leftovers tonight, so not really that big of a deal. But we truly appreciate y'all. God bless y'all. We'll see you on the next one.